I'm live. I'm alive. What's going on? What's going on? Beowulf back at it with another one. Let's get the people in. Let's get the people in. Let's do it. The camera just right. Got a lot to talk about. Central Chaos is tapped in. Yeah, it takes a tad when you get these like bell notifications to get everybody going. But I would have been in it a little earlier, but I took the two dogs to the beach, and I got stuck in major traffic heading towards the beach with some accidents. So like a little said it was gonna be an 8. Steve says, hi from Australia. What is going on, Australia? I think Australia, don't you guys got like some big holiday coming up where like everything's shut down for a week or something? Hey, another one from Australia. Michael, good day, mate, from Australia. I saw there's like you guys got some type of the Queen of England, her birthday, like some like there's a whole week everything shut down or something. I've never even heard of that. I'm new to the party with learning about that. I saw it on Work Racing. They posted that they're like closed in Australia for a whole week with the Queen of England's birthday bash or something. I don't know. I mean, this is what I saw. So, yeah. Central Chaos says, internet connection, okay, we're in real time 100%. And sometimes it takes like a little bit when it sends it out. So the hats, the new hats and all, I was going to say they were going to be on sooner. They're going up live tonight. They were supposed to be on earlier a couple days ago, but I just didn't have enough time. And excuse me, I haven't been feeling good for the last couple of days, so that's why they haven't been up. Ethan says, yo, Wolf, what's up? Caleb says, dang it, I'm not first. Yeah, man, it's hit the like button. I appreciate it. And we'll get some more people here. I'll talk about all my whole plans with the giveaways. I actually have to go grab the one. Well, so we'll kind of go into the summary just talking about it. And we'll recap if anybody new gets on and asks the question. So if you haven't seen the past ones, I don't have it on me, and I have to go in the house, and I don't like leaving and coming back. But you guys obviously seen it. So when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a Michael Jordan signed photo, legit. And that's when we hit 10,000 subscribers. Then what I'm going to do will be starting, because technically, well, this month's over, so we're going into October. So like not too long from now, we're going into October. So what I'll be doing is then doing monthly giveaways. So what we're going to do is milestone giveaways, meaning like bigger items, like when it's 10,000 subscribers, it's a bigger item. So that won't be like there'll be bigger, like, let's say high value items. And then what I'll be doing is monthly giveaways. And I'll get in it's totally free to enter, which you guys can't beat that. So, and what I'll be doing with that is doing, we could do like a couple for a couple of months, doing like the giveaway will be like a Jet Tribe Life Vest. You guys get to pick out the size and stuff, and then it gets shipped to you. So one person gets that a month, and kind of cool stuff like that. Because obviously there's a majority of the people that watch the channel that don't have a jet ski want to get a jet ski. And then there's a majority of people that do have jet skis, so they want like riding gear. So we could do one where it's like 1 month of excuse me, man. Man, got some in the back of my throat. So what we'll do is like, let me get some of the drink. There we go. I tell you, I've been feeling good. The last couple of days, that's why I haven't done any live stream. Monday, I was not feeling good at all. I'm feeling better now. So what we'll do is like 1 month be a Life Vest giveaway. Maybe the next one could be a pair of gloves or goggles or, you know, like something cool like that, you know, riding. And then we'll do the bigger items. So like I'll figure out when it's the big milestone ones. Maybe we'll do like the next big milestone one, like 25,000 subscribers. And then we'll do that where maybe we'll do like a giveaway with like a video game system or something cool like that. I'll figure it out once it gets closer to that and do stuff. So I like to get back to people, you know, if you guys watch the videos and stuff. And when we read the comments, I'll get more about the whole logistics with it. Mark said, hi from Canada. Put my deposit down yesterday for a blue GP SVHO. Canada doesn't get speakers. It looks like the speakers aren't shipping anytime soon. It's what it looks like. Hey, Bates here. What's up? He finally made it. Bate missed the last live stream. Bate actually, he ordered one of the new GP 1800 hats, and he actually got the new style one that's not even on the website yet, too. He got the one where the blue, yellow, or it's the blue, red, and white. But then he got this one also too, and this is even not. This will be on the website tonight. So all you guys who are ordering, that putting deposits down at 2021 GP 1800Rs, you got this one, and then it's hard to tell the lighting. This one's the green. It's hard. There we go. Problems the lighting is too. See, it's just too bright. And then we got the new shirts. These will be up. The new design with these should be up soon. Not tonight, probably tomorrow. And then the backs. This is the new design of the backs too. So some of the newer shirts we made. All the new shirts will have this. One's already done won't have it. It'll be the old one. And hey, let's just jump about a couple other cool things too. So guess what came in the mail? I waited 12 days from GoPro to get this to me. They said it'd be 2 days. And it showed up today. Woo! Listen, this is the new GoPro Hero 9. And then this is the GoPro Hero 8 Black Edition. You can see how much bigger it is. Actually, like a lot bigger. So I will have this up for sale. I have a bundle with a bunch of stuff, like the mouthpiece and like the fast charger, another battery and stuff. And all this stuff will be up. I'm going to have like a whole used section of stuff on my website, iambeowulf.com. So anything that I got that's used that I'm wanting to sell will be up on there. And it's really easy too, because then when you guys click it, it's the cheapest to buy and stuff. But yeah, with shipping, because I'm honest, like sometimes I get a really good, Shopify is what I use, and I get really good shipping rights with that. Calb asked, get that shirt if you got it in the green and black. We're going to do a whole new design because that one has the old previous generation GP 1800 R. So we're going to do like a whole new one soon. But actually, I got a whole bunch of, like, that's the other thing we got to be figuring out is like hoodies and stuff, because it's not that cold. The temperature's a little cooler tonight. But other places you guys are getting colder. You guys need hoodies and stuff. So we're going to be working on all that kind of fun stuff is in the works. Let me just read some of these comments. Let's see. Kelp says, Bait, you're late. Bait says, guess what happened today? The Yamaha sank. Mark says, some guy on the forum tried tell me you can't add speakers as it's built into the top deck before the finish of the ski. We didn't have the option to buy speakers. Even I hope they can add them. Yeah, the speakers on the new GP 1800Rs, you can't add them. So, but you can get, they got the swivel mounts, and they got like rechargeable speakers. Actually, in my opinion, I think that's a little bit better, because if you're on the beach, you can like leave them there and it's not draining the battery of your ski. I mean, that's just my opinion. And you can still add those type of speakers, but like the built-in speakers, and yeah, you got to order it with it. So I don't, like, to me, it doesn't bother me at all. Ethan said, just finished watching the new video on the second channel. Love it. Keep up the great work. Yeah, definitely. Check out my second YouTube channel, Beowulf Nation. Hit the subscribe button. Awesome video with taking Ragna, my Doberman Pinscher, her first time to the ocean. And Pike came along, my other bull terrier, and had a blast. So make sure you guys check that out. Get both of the speakers, that'd be kind of crazy. All right, so with this giveaway, so how this is the enter, right? This is in general of all giveaways, even the one at the 10,000 subscriber mark with the signed Michael Jordan photo. So all the future giveaways, how this is the enter, it's completely free, no catches, nothing. But the catch is, there is a little catch you have to do. So first off, you have to be subscribed to I'm Beowulf. You have to be subscribed to Beowulf Nation. So you got to be subscribed to both channels, right? And the other channel doesn't got a lot of people, so I'll know if you did or not. So you'll miss out on the cool giveaways. And I'm doing monthly giveaways. The third thing you have to do is you have to either have to follow me on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, then you have to follow me on my I Am Beowulf page on Facebook. So that gives you the two ways. Not everybody's on Instagram. I hate Facebook, but I'm on there, but I hate it. I hate it. I only use Facebook Marketplace. It's the only thing. But I have an I Am Beowulf page. You got to do one or the other. All right? Now, let's see. We're at 4 things. 5th thing, you have to like the videos. If you're disliking the videos and you want to be like that, you won't be entered to win. So you won't get any of the giveaways, brother. So if you dislike the past videos, you got to refix that, or you're going to be missing out on the cool stuff. And it's basically what you have to do. It's very easy, completely free, and then you get a chance of winning really cool stuff. And that's what the plan is, to go forward. And then every month there's going to be a new giveaway. And then Bates says you have to have at least donated at least 1 Leicester. That would be a nice thing. Bates says I'm entered. So that's really easy stuff. Make sure you guys do it, and you get the cool chance to go. The cool things, if you haven't tuned in, so we're doing 2 type of different giveaways. There'll be milestone giveaways and then monthly giveaways, which will be completely different stuff. So milestone ones, when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I have a signed Michael Jordan photo that I'm giving away. And then when I hit 25,000 subscribers, we'll do something like a game system, maybe the new PlayStation, maybe the new Xbox, something cool like that. If you're not into games, and I'll try to figure something else, because some people like games, some people don't. And then the monthly giveaways will be cool stuff like jet ski riding gear or something. Like we'll be doing life vest giveaways with Jet Tribe and stuff like that. And you get to pick the size life vest you want. And we'll be changing up with like maybe gloves and goggles. So like you'll literally have some fresh new stuff to ride. And so you don't have to be, there's some people, I don't have a CDU anymore. Like you still get a chance of winning something cool. So I guess you can't really complain, because some of those CDU people, they've been hating. That's why the last video was like the craziest thing. So that, well, 2 videos back, when the ski, technically it spent, when I went frame by frame, it was 8 seconds underwater. Well, I was completely underwater with the ski. We didn't skimmer, because you got to think where my head is. When you're sitting on this, my head's probably about like right up to here. My head was underwater. This whole big giant ski was underwater. Now I can tell you, I get all these people at the Sea-Doos claiming that the Yamaha sink. That's usually by error, but it was kind of funny thing to say it sunk. And everybody got like, it was all the dislikes where the Sea-Doo owners, they're all pissed. They were like, oh, finally we got something to show. Wah, wah. It wasn't clickbait. It did go underwater. Technically, it sunk and then came back up with no issues. But it did go underwater. I went straight underwater. Nothing was clickbait. Let's see. Bates said he sent me something. So let me just see what this is. For some reason, I'm not getting any notifications on the phone. That's pretty crazy. Bates said Yamaha. He got really blurry photos. It's like the photos of Bigfoot. It's like, is it really what it is? But it almost show it. Who cares? I did check it. Yeah, Ethan said, I noticed you changed your YouTube banner. It looked good. So good. Yeah, no, it's crazy. So they recently did it. I've been wanting to change the panner for a while, and finally they did stuff where they had it where you could do it. One King said, "What's up, bro? What's going on, brother?" From uh, Antigua. Caleb says, "I laugh a lot for a while." I love the iPhone. I've had a what do you call it? The Android phone back when they first came out. Hell, Beta how the dog has been. They've been really good. I filmed another video with that Beowulf Nation YouTube channel today with the dogs, and Pike went like this rip current or whatever. We didn't go that far out in the water, and the rip current just like yanked him under it. He's like, "Whoa!" And then Ragnar's like, this is not for me." She let go of the ocean, and then it's like Pike got sucked underneath, and she's like, "Nah." She's like, "I don't want to go back in there for right now." She's kind of funny because she comes up to the water, and then she's like, kind of a deer, like, "Oh, I don't want to go," and then she just goes. And yeah, this thing that happened with Pike, she's like, "I'm not feeling that." It's actually hard when you're holding two dogs, and Pike goes like insane in the water. He just loves it, and it's kind of controlled too. And then filming the camera, and then trying to move around. Eddie, I just wonder if you plan to do some review on the 2021 RXP or the RXCX. If I get my hands on one, I'll definitely do something. Definitely, you guys probably want to see it. I like to give the honest opinions, and I mean, I'm not trying to upset anybody with Cedars. It's just like, for example, let's give a shout out to let's put the FCA on the hot burner. So, like for example, I got my Jeep SRT, right, and what's going on with those right now? Now, I don't have the issue, but what's going on is they got the valve lifters going bad on this, and I tune into this like Facebook group with Jeep SRTs, and there's just all of them have these issues. And the problem is, if you're not under warranty, you got to replace the whole entire engine. Well, the engine is probably like over like 20 grand, not having it put in. It's a lot of money. And I have like the powertrain warranty, which is not covered, and my extended warranty just ended on that. So I'm seeing all this, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what if it happens to me? It starts with a tick, and the whole engine's gone, and there's so many of them that I'm just like, what the heck's going on? Then the crazy thing, they have these like really crazy adjustable shocks, really awesome option where you put in track, all this. It sounds really cool. They've been out of stock since March. So if like my shocks went out, the Jeep doesn't work. You can't even find used ones, nothing. That's kind of like a little scary where like you can't find stuff, and this engine going, it's spending over like 20 grand to fix something is like, that's a little freaking crazy. And yeah, and it happened so much that I'm just like, why did I buy this vehicle? So let's put stuff on hot. I mean, I'm not the one to be like just going after one brand. I tell you, the chances of me ever buying an FCA product again is like next to impossible. I mean, the Hellcat, I leased that, but at the end of the lease, the thing was burning oil like crazy, but it ran fine. That was like it would burn like 7 quarts of oil so fast, a couple hundred miles. Like you're like, holy cow. If you weren't up to like, I'm one of those people, I check stuff all the time. I go out riding, jet skis, cars, I'm checking fluids, going underneath. I'm always keeping an eye on what's going on. I don't ride it until something breaks. I keep an eye on it. Like I'm a Jeep SRT. A couple of the seals were leaking on the transmission. I had some work done at the dealer, and they did not catch it. And a week later, I did change the fluids on my front and rear differential and the transfer case. And once down there, I'm like, oh my God, this transmission's massively leaking. And the crazy thing is all these new vehicles, there's like, it's a sealed transmission, so there's no dipstick. You don't even have a clue of how much fluid is in there. I mean, it's just crazy. And luckily that was covered under warranty, but I'm a little worried about this whole engine issue because it could be a really expensive thing. And the crazy thing, a lot of these warranties, they don't cover anything. I mean, you're just literally, I mean, there's one recent person I saw, he had it happen. He had to wait for FCA to come there to approve it, not even the dealer. It's like, forget it. There's some other vehicle I'm actually looking at purchasing to be replacing it, is what I'm looking at. There's a lot of them. And the crazy thing, these valve lifters, it's with like any new modern vehicle that's a V8 where they put it down to 4 cylinders. This is what causes this issue. For some reason, it happens a lot faster with the Jeeps and very low miles. And there's people that have like crazy low miles. And I got like 64 or 63,000 miles on it. And I'm like, there's no way that thing's going to run to like 150,000 miles. So let's put Jeep on the hot spot. It's definitely junk. I don't represent thinking Jeep school. I mean, it's an awesome vehicle. I tell you, when you compare it to the Crown Vic P71, that car is like a tank. Like literally, I filled it up with a full tank of gas as a V8, and it cost it like $27 to fill it up. That's when the thing was on the light. That's like pretty freaking nice. So I'm reading some of the comments. They says, yeah, I don't like Apple selling my info. Well, there's stuff you can put in there to take it off where your info is not being shared, but you have to, it's a lot of the updates. You have to go in the phone and change a bunch of settings. But otherwise, if you're not, like, you don't want to have them send data with something going wrong. And Xbox does the same thing. I think there was some update that Xbox had when they want to send all your data. I don't accept that kind of stuff. Michael said, just sent something on your Instagram, mate. Let me check it out. For some reason, I'm not getting any notifications. So if you guys send stuff to me, I mean, it's like I try not to be glued to my phone. I didn't see nothing, brother. Oh, wait, there it is. So what did he send me? Maybe here's Michael sent this from Australia. So this is the I'll see, I got it focused. So this is the Supercharger spline. Look at that, man, all full of looks like shavings and stuff. 2018 and up. Let's see what engines were it? GTR 230 and RXPX yesterday dealer had the same issues. So those are like would be the 300 engines. Thanks for sharing that, man. I'm gonna next minute. See what some of these other comments had. Lich asked, what's your plans for future mods for the 2020 GP? So that's an interesting thing. So I'm actually going to be calling Riva tomorrow because I like to see what's kind of in the works. Maybe they'll let me leak some stuff of parts they got coming out. But that's what I'm trying to figure out. So either if it should be soon when I'm going to get my new one. So either if it's not sold before then, like the awesome Beowulf Edition GP 1800R, I'll be just trading in. And if I'm trading in, then I'm going to take some of the parts that can fit on it. I will be taking off because if I don't have to re-spend the money on stuff, I'll probably do that. And because I'll probably just I know for sure the sponsons fit. I'll redo those a different color. I don't know. So I have all the OEM parts. So I'll have to figure that all out, what I plan on doing. But yeah, that's kind of the option where I'm at. But definitely, it's like I haven't really seen much what's going on. I think the first thing is just figuring out a game plan of what design, because it's not going to stay looking like it does stock. There's a whole idea I have, but kind of I have to see it in front of me to get an envision with it. Because I have been looking at the black one, And I'm kind of feeling the black one a little bit right now, but I'm a little bit not. So I'm just trying to figure out. For sure it's blue, but I was looking at photos last night of the black one. I'm like, oh, there could be cool stuff with that, but I'm like afraid with the green matching all that. I don't know, but I'm pretty set on the blue. Blue is what I like, so Brian's gonna be the blue. I already got a black Kawasaki, so I mean, otherwise people won't even know the difference. They'll think I got two Kawasaki's. I plan on getting a Kawasaki 310R. If they change stuff where it's different, I'll definitely buy one, and there's no question about that. Kelp said Jeep is low quality. I just like to give it. I don't want to think I'm out to one brand. Like, seriously, FCA sucks. That 6.2 liter supercharged engine sucks. Anybody who's crazy enough to think they want to spend $100,000 on Ram TRX, good luck. You should just lease it. The reality is all new vehicles, like no joke. I was just talking to a couple of people about this today. Literally all new vehicles, the best option you have is leasing them, because the problem is when the warranty goes, there's so much electronics in them. You're better off just leasing them. When the lease is over, get in someone else and let it be somebody else's problem. It is the truth. But that's just my opinion. Swedish Ostergotland says, what do you need to know if you want to own your first jet ski? That's a good thing. Man, I have to do a whole video about talking about that. But the first thing you want to know is, I think the smartest thing, if you're new to the game of jet skiing, first check out the boat ramps to get an idea where you can ride. Find out what some of the rules are, because I know some different states you have to have like a license and stuff. Here you don't, but I think up on the East Coast, you got to have all these licenses to ride, from what people told me. So you got to check that out. Figure out, who you can have work on it if you're going to the dealer, or if you find somebody who's doing it themselves. Figure out that stuff. First, make sure you got all the right gear that's needed. Sometimes the dealers don't really tell you what you need to have before riding. They just want to sell it and go, see you later. Go out and fly, little bird. Go out and fly. And that's kind of the things too. First, checking out what vehicle you have. The reality is with these jet skis, it's not towing a boat. You don't need a big giant truck. You don't need to have an SUV. Majority of like for example, the Crown Vic P71 I picked up, it can tow 4,000 pounds. It's way overkill even towing a jet ski. Like, no joke. You don't need to have like this crazy vehicle with having that. If you had a boat, that'd be a whole different thing. If you're towing a car, like a race car, you need a whole different thing. You can't get away with some of the, like a regular SUV and stuff like that. So that's stuff to think about. I think the rules, summarizing, knowing what the rules are in your area, everywhere is different to ride. Some of those best places to call about info about that would be like your local DNR. With doing that, make sure you got like a proper life vest, whistle, fire extinguisher. And the first time going out, don't go on some safari, because in case, something goes wrong, you want to be close to the boat ramp, not super far. Look at tow services just in case. You never know what can happen. It's definitely something to be figuring out. I think that's not that expensive to pay for. I definitely do that. Oh, yeah, the biggest thing, too, is you want to have a foldable oar. You can find that on my Amazon store. I will type up the link as we speak. I'll show you guys what that looks like, too. Maybe somebody's not familiar with that. I have like a whole gear bag. I'm meaning to do a video, and it's gonna happen soon. But like, this would be like the foldable oar. So like, should fold that out of the way. No, I think this is as far as this one goes. But like, you need a foldable oar. I think it should go out farther. Unusually. So like, you're like basically, if your ski stops working, you got to be like a canoe. You ever been on a canoe? And the canoe, you can't just paddle one way. It's got to be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what you got to do. But all that stuff, like I said, is on my Amazon store. Let's see what some of these other questions are. You should buy a Baja truck. You guys will be shocked. What I'm getting next is another vehicle. You guys will be like, holy God, that's super cool. I can't tell you what it is, though. Hopefully, I might pick it up this week. Or maybe not. Tomorrow's. Maybe. Maybe I'll come this week or next week. Sean says Toyota are really nice. Definitely, Toyota would be nice. But some of those times when you look at some of those Tacomas and even used, they're almost like 40 grand. That's a lot of money for a truck that you're going to be. Like, I find stuff when you're jet skiing is when you have the carpet and they got leather seats and you're wet. It just doesn't work. That's where I think that the hard thing with vehicles is finding the right mix with something like that. Central Cal says, is it true that insurance companies only cover up to $10K in damages? You would have to definitely check. I don't want to speak on insurance companies. You should call your local insurance company you're using and ask them all those questions. I asked a bunch of questions, but non-related with jet ski stuff that I don't want to say on here what it is, but just because in general you watch the news, you can see what's kind of going on with stuff happening. And I wanted to check if in case something like that happened in my neighborhood, I'm protected. So definitely check that about. Daryl says, hi, I'm from Winnipeg, Canada. Love the GP 1800R, man. What's going on in Canada? I've been to Canada a couple of times. I raced at the Formula One, whether it be the Montreal Grand Prix with Formula One in 2004 and 2005. And that's it. I've been to just Canada twice. But I've been to Montreal. So I guess different parts of Canada are different. Like a lot. Parts of Canada, they only speak French, which it would have been like Montreal. And it was really cool going there and my past career racing and making fans and stuff there. It was definitely cool. I was pitted next to Ferrari. That's the champ, Michael Schumacher. Let me actually, we're talking about this. I have quickly that I can find a photo with that in. We'll share that because I think that's pretty cool. Let me find it. Photos. You find this real quick. I'm pretty quick at finding stuff pretty fast. Just gotta find the album. Here we go. Found it real quick. So we have, where is it at? Well, first we'll share this one's pretty cool. So this is that's me racing at the Formula One Grand Prix with Formula One at Indianapolis. Look at that, man. That's just like, whoo, so cool. We got. We'll have to share this. We got this old school photo. There's me right there. There's my little brother. That's funny. That was at Laguna Seca. Let me find the one. Yeah, check that out. How cool is this? How many people could say, look at this. How many people could say, oh, come on, focus. How many people could say they were pitted next to Ferrari? Look at that. That's Michael Schumacher. There's me in the car, and there's Michael Schumacher's Ferrari Formula One car. That's some pretty big bragging rights, all right? You know, not a lot of people could say they did stuff like that. Let's see if there's any. Oh, this is another cool one. So if anybody likes rock music, Seven Dust. This was Vince. He came to watch me race at Denver Grand Prix. When we watches or listens to music, Seven Dust. Look at how young I look there too. I guarantee if you look at a recent photo of Vince, he doesn't look like that either. Oh, it's kind of funny. Okay. This is probably. I think this is one of my favorite photos. So this is when the. Come on, focus. Focus. Oh, it's such a cool photo. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. Yeah, this is from 2004 racing season, and that was at Road America. It's one of my favorite tracks to race at. All right, back to reading these comments. Sean says, bait, I fix them every day for a living. I drive a Toyota brand because I don't like to work on my own stuff. Sam says, yo, I saw your Superjet Yami at a dealership manufacturer. Swung by our dealership today with a new models. You're going to love your new Superjet. The thing's awesome. I know, I'm super excited. The only thing I'm a little hesitant, I'm still getting it, is the SXR 1500 has this like foldable storage unit. And I know the Superjet does not have that. And so you got to figure out, like, when I'm riding, where's my keys going? Where's my phone? There's nowhere to put it. So I'll have to figure out some other option with riding. That's why recently I was just thinking about that last night. I'm like, this is a little concerning. And then the craziest concerning thing, too, I was reading up. So there's been a lot more alligator sightings in the area here. The crazy thing in South Carolina in the last couple of years, we've had 4 deaths of alligators killing people. And there was this recent article I was just reading last night and saying how there's going to be more alligators seen. And I've seen a lot of alligators this year, probably more than I like to see, especially close up. And yeah, doesn't scare me. I'll still go out there. I'm just the instead of Crocodile Dundee, just call me Alligator Dundee, the Beowulf. Sean says, the same reason I ride a Yamaha. Yeah, this new video, I'm probably going to upload it tonight after the live stream. It's a subscriber that has a Sea-Doo, and he's just going on how he really, really wants a Yamaha. And he says he was trying to, his buddy was test driving, used Sea-Doo for his buddy, and he said the whole time he's trying to convince his buddy to buy a Yamaha, and it's kind of funny. And it's not me saying stuff, it's the people that own them that are saying it. So Sea-Doo owners, chill out. It says, yeah. Yamaha is made in the USA. Now, the crazy thing, the Superjet is going to be built in Japan, which I am kind of excited about because it shows that it's really been, it shows a lot of the development of that ski kind of been in Japan than in the United States. But I may be totally wrong. He claimed you want to buy the GP, man. I don't think you're gonna want to buy it, man. I think you're too scared. I think it's just too much for you to handle, man. Too much for you to handle it. Show me the money, man. Show me the money, and it's yours. That's a good question right there. Lich says you got to get those racing sponsors along with the stage 2. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be some cool stuff going on with the new GP. Cal, that's a good question. Are you more excited for the Superjet or the GP? I'm probably really excited about both. I am excited to see, as the only stand-up I've ever owned is the SXR 1500. So I'm curious to see what the new Superjet will be owning. And my opinion wouldn't be because of comparing it to something in the past. My opinion is going to be comparing something else that's the competition. I think it's going to be cool. The dual trailer will become the stand-up trailer, so they're both going to be on there. So always will be this, like, it's going to be that head-to-head competition. The new GP and this one, I'm going to be soon moving it to my single trailer. But yeah, it's going to be a cool comparison. If going into 2022, Kawasaki changes the Ultra 310R to something new, I plan on buying that, and we'll really have the competition. New GP with the Kawasaki Ultra 310R. But we'll have to wait and see. I didn't want to buy one of those because it's like literally you could buy one. It was a past year. And if there were deals, maybe I'll get one over the summer of next year, but who knows? Lich said you got to do a red and black wrap on the ski. I'm not going to do any. It's hard to do wraps on skis. It's kind of like a lot of companies do graphics. They're like parse. It's not really a wrap. You're just putting graphics over it. I have no clue what I'm doing. I know we're gonna be doing a lot of hydro dipping and stuff. There's a lot of things that we're gonna be knocking out really fast. Ethan says, I'm back, Wolf. Marks Wilson's Kawi next year is the change. 50 year, they have patented for a new reverse system. Sean says, Tundra brother. Catching up. I think I'm behind on these comments. Literally, Kawasaki should put the 310 engine into the smaller STX from stay protected. Bates said. Nolan said, how much you selling the GP for? Nolan, if you're interested, DM me on Instagram. IM_Beowulf. I can tell you the price. If you don't have Instagram, then you can send me an email on my website. IamBeowulf.com. Ethan says he already responded. Says go to Instagram. He doesn't like talking prices on here. I don't like talking prices. It's just I think it's just weird. If you're serious, you'd be messaging me. If you're just trying to like be curious, then you'd be asking on here. Also, Honda should get back into the making jet skis. I really likely doubt that. I think Honda should come back with another S2000 is the most priority that Honda needs to do, and they won't be doing that. That's a crazy thing. When I had my S2000, awesome, on 2002, hard top, I still regret to this day that I sold it. You won't even find one again like the condition of that. So I'm like sitting here, but when I sold it to buy my Toyota FJ Cruiser Trail Teams Edition in 2008. Now, always when I sold it, I'm like, oh, because they already had like newer ones. I think they had the S2000 CR or whatever. I think it was like right at the end. So realistically, they had a little track version. You for sure thought there was going to be a new S2000. So always I thought I sold it. At the time I had my C6 Z06, so it was faster. And I always thought, well, something new is going to come. I'll get that then. Well, it ended up being 2008. Now we're in 2020, almost 2021. There's no new S2000. It was a big mistake. A big mistake, selling that. If I could go back in time, there's a couple things I'd fix. It'd be one of those. The S2000 would have never left the stable. I would have kept it. No one said when you get in the 2021 GP soon, in the next couple of weeks. Let's say first time you're gonna have 4 skis. Now I'm gonna have. Well, I'm selling the GP to get the new GP, so I'm not gonna have 2 GPs at once. So I'll have 3 skis, not 4. Which as you're gonna keep the stock handlebars on the new ski. We'll see what's coming out with that. They might just have you just can change the bars to something else. I don't know. Curious to see what Riva is gonna come out in the works. It has really nice handlebars stock. The hard thing is what you can put grips on it because I don't like the stock grips. It has the same grips as the previous GPs. Bates is a CI. He's out of here. Fly, birdie, fly. That's where he put the bird up there. Mitchell said, do you have to do upgrade the fuel injectors in your GP 1800 SVHL when you're doing big mods? They have it if you go on like Riva Racing stage kits. They kind of get a breakdown. Plus, too, if you go on to Riva Racing's website where they show the files with the Map Tuner X, and when you click different files, because even when they show the stage kits to buy, the files show other mods if there's other kits or other files in there that's not showed in their kits. And all those files, when you click them, show what mods are needed to run that. The cool thing is somebody buys my GP is it has the Map Tuner X license. So all you need is the programmer. Like all the time, there's tons of people asking when it's listed for sale, and they go, how fast is it? Well, you make it as fast as you want because it has the license, and it's hard for people to grasp this all day. You buy all the mods, you make the thing as fast as you want. It's a nice option having that. Because the license, so like when I get the new GP, I can still use my Map Tuner X programmer, but I have to buy another license. The license is not used on another ski. So that's, I actually just purchased the license for the SXR 1500 like a month ago, and I still haven't even loaded it up. I haven't done anything. I got to get my act together. Ethan asks, how do you feel about that one start stop button on the new GP? It might be something really nice. I'm always up to, you know, what manufacturers are trying to do and stuff. I'm just really kind of, to be honest, I'm kind of depressed about selling my GP. I really like it a lot. I like how it's became. It's crazy. I was watching some past videos last night from just a year ago and seeing what the GP is a year ago to what is now. And this thing, it's hard as a t-shirt, but the thing is just on fire. And you can already see part of the carbon fiber. It's actually, I'm actually, as excited as I'm getting the new one, I'm actually really depressed about selling mine. Really kind of depressed. Even though the new one's really cool, I'm still depressed. Cole said, Dean's does a better job tuning than Riva, and that's coming from a guy who got a 95 on a stock wheel VC. The difference is when you're looking at the tuning on there, there's a lot of people out there. Well, there's two things, and this is just my opinion. Everybody can do their own. Yeah, they can be faster, right? But you ruin the reliability. And it comes to things where, like, I think a lot of Riva's tunes are a little bit safer tunes. The last thing you want to do is grenade the engine on the ski. Not saying that would happen with Dean's team, so I'm going to judge that. The big thing is when you do tuning with them, right, you have to take the ECU out and you have to send it to them. Well, whatever happens, they'll say to go to the dealership warranty. Whatever happens, you can't put it back to stock. You'll have to send it again to them. Then using the map tuner axle with Riva Racing, you can put it back to stock, load another tunes in. You don't have to send it to anybody. I've had a lot of times with packages where they get lost. Luckily, they're not expensive items, but you imagine if you lost your ECU and shipping, and I guarantee you UPS, FedEx do not. Even if you have insurance, they're not going to give you a brand new ECU. So just think of stuff like that. But that's just my opinion. And then just said, I got a free flow exhaust on my VX Cruiser HO. It's going to sound really nice. Now, how do you like your work racing on? I really like the work racing exhaust. It's really nice. Cole says, tire, my tune is pushing it to the limit. So if you don't adjust the air-fuel ratio before a cold ride, you could blow it up. That's what I'm saying. Is a lot of those tunes, they're pushing it to the limit. And that's what people don't think about. I like one. I don't care what the temperature is. The ski stays dependable. Every time going out, like I was watching some of my old videos, the Sea-Doo, and I'm watching. Every time going out, the thing was riding different. Every time going out with the Yamaha, it's consistent. And I watch my past videos, and people don't like it. To me, I'm not trying to be all just straight Yamaha. I like the ski a lot. It's very, like, for me, I keep up to date on everything. You don't have to be sitting there wrenching the thing the whole time, but if you keep up to date, and it's really nice and dependable ski. Literally, you got to get the Beowulf graphics on the new one. Definitely, we got cool stuff. It's there. Basically, there's a route sneak peek. It's going to be like either a theme like this, which I really like, or we're going to do a different thing. I don't know. Color scheme. So it's kind of waiting to get it. It's crazy too. I've been playing a lot when I ride my bicycle with training and stuff. I play a lot of Warzone, and it just drives me crazy playing the game. I have tactics on there. We'll have to do a whole live stream talking about that because it's straight tactics I have in there. And sometimes I wear the headset. Sometimes I know because sometimes my dogs are bickering, but sometimes I have it because sometimes I like to talk to people because people will like frustrate me. And everybody wants to get the loadout drop right away when it weighs $10,000 on it. I tell everybody, just wait because it's going to drop. You're going to get it. You don't need to get it right when the game starts. If you can't do good with any weapon, then you don't have any business playing Warzone. There's some people on there, like, I can win every time if I'm with a winning team. I'm better off winning when I'm by myself with that game. But literally, people are sitting there and I'm trying to tell them, well, this tactic, that tactic, you want to drop here, you want to hide around. You know, like there's a whole tactic to win that. It's not like a regular Call of Duty game. You just run and you just get reloaded back in. There's tactics. And we'll have to do a live stream talking about all that because I love the game, but it drives me crazy playing against people or playing with people because they don't know the tactics. You got to group up. You're going to be like checking and move slowly. You don't run around. Liz said, would you say the stage 1 is perfect for the GP? I really like it, and I'm racing and want to do more. I don't sit there like pinging the throttle where it's this full throttle all the time. And kind of like a lot of stuff I want, it's very like, you can always make it faster. I really like just how it is. I mean, it's a basic, I like something that goes out there and it rides the same every time. Not where some temperature changes, not because of this, the water, you know, it's, I want to just go out and ride it. Like, it reminds me a lot about with racing. So when I did professional road racing, you couldn't tune the cars. Like, the car is what it is, right? Now, when you're in a class where they're all the same, they're all identical. If you're in a class where there's other cars and there's restrictor plates, all this stuff, you couldn't. Like, I remember my first race with the Viper, and we had full support with Dodge, right? So if the series wanted something to happen with the Viper, they come loaded up with some crazy device, some Dodge device, and change parameters. You could not tune the car. It's like what it is what it is. Maybe that's just stuff of just how I've been used to. It's the same when I used to have my past business with customer cars. We want a car that's like dependable. Where every time going out there, the adjustments you want to do is handling adjustments, not adjustments on the tuning of the engine of the car. You want something that's dependable. So every time when you're going out there, the car is going to run the same. You got to tune for that track. That's kind of where I feel with the jet skis. But that's just my opinion. Daryl says, how do you like the Jet Tribe vest? Love it, man. Wish there was dealers in Canada. I would love to have one. They can ship. But the cool thing, like I said, so if you didn't see earlier on the live stream, doing monthly giveaways and milestone giveaways. So the monthly giveaways will be doing like Jet Tribe Light Vest, get monthly giveaways in that so you have a chance of winning one. Milestone ones will be when I hit 10,000 subscribers. It's going to be a signed Michael Jordan photograph. Then 25,000 subscribers, maybe we'll do like a video game system like PlayStation, Xbox. I don't know. We'll see once we get to that level. We got a little ways to get to 25,000. But the monthly ones will be like Life Vest, Jet Tribe stuff, maybe gloves, goggles. So you guys get a bunch of cool gear. And it doesn't matter where you guys are with the free, and it's free to enter. No matter where you guys are, something's going to come to you. So there's no limitations of what country you're from. We'll make it happen. It's going to come to your door. It costs tons of money to get there. We'll make it happen. And it's totally free to enter. If you haven't known about how it is, I'll repeat it. So what you have to do, be subscribed to I'm Beowulf. Be subscribed to Beowulf Nation. That's my second YouTube channel. You either have to follow me on Instagram, @Beowulf, or if you don't use Instagram, my Facebook or my Facebook page, I Am Beowulf. You got to do that. You have to like the videos. Real easy, 6 things to do, and you're entered to win. So I hope that helps you guys out. And it's cool doing that stuff. I like that. Get back to you guys. I'm just listening, or not listening. I'm just viewing what these people are typing and talking about. Let's just ideal world. I would like to stage 3, but for now, stage 1. My eyes set on it. Yeah, the problem is that some of those you need a little bit of stuff, and then if you have a warranty, I guarantee you, when you start opening up the engine, doing stuff, there is no way to argue that you have a warranty anymore. That's the nice thing I liked about the Stage 1. If that's all you want to do, and you have warranty time, flash it back to stock, nothing to worry about. Then you start doing all this crazy stuff, then you're going to have issues with doing that. But that's my opinion. It's crazy when these nights are getting a little cooler. What is it? It's 58 degrees outside right now. Oh my gosh. I almost didn't wear the hoodie out. I'm like, it's crazy that it's like, well, today was a little cooler. And then tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be like 80 degrees. So I'm definitely doing some riding. Today, I wasn't ready. I'm not ready yet to be putting wetsuits on. Plus, too, I got some alert. There was some aerial flood advisory still going on. It's crazy. Either we've been having tons of rain or it's like the water out here's all been getting flooded. I have to definitely make an ocean video soon. I just don't want to take the dual trailer with the stand-up. I really don't want the stand-up going anywhere near the salt water. So that's why I'd have to put the thing on a single trailer to do that. All right, so I'll answer a couple more questions, and when we get some questions, I'm gonna dip out early. But also, too, on my second YouTube channel, Beowulf Nation, is gonna be a bunch of dog videos, ex-police car videos, bunch of like car how-to videos. It's gonna be pretty epic, some stuff. And then once the world comes back to normal, traveling videos, the whole 9 yards. It's a lot of fun taking those dogs to the beach, though. Pike is just like literally obsessed of the ocean. You can tell when he's going there. The windows down, he's smelling around. You can smell the salt water. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting close to that beach." It's funny because Cash, my other bull terrier, my older bull terrier, he's really slow. He has bad arthritis, and he likes going to the beach, but he's real slow, so he can't go with the other dogs. I may take him sometimes soon because he sometimes feels left out. I like to make sure all the dogs are getting equal attention and nobody's getting favorited. Ethan says, "All right, I'm out. Wolf, have a great rest of the week. See you on the next live." Yeah, definitely. We'll see what today is. Wednesday. Maybe we'll do another one tomorrow. Maybe on Friday. Rich said, "I'll probably get the Riva Racing upholstery for my seat. The seat covers they use with Riva Racing and Jet Tribe seat covers. Just for you to know, if you didn't know that they don't make Jet Tribe does it. Or not Jet Trim. Sorry, they get confusing. Jet Tribe, Jet Trim. Jet Trim does the seat covers. Jet Tribe makes all the riding gear." Andrew says, how many dogs you got? I got 4, brother. 4 dogs. The cool thing, I'm waiting. It hasn't shipped yet. So I bought for the Crown Vic. I saw Detroit Facebook Marketplace. I got a long-term friend that I've known that actually lives in Detroit. I found for $200 the aluminum police cage. So the whole back of the car is going to become a split, like it's supposed to be a prisoner seat on one side, which you can basically split the dogs up. And then it's for the canine to how the windows, you pull out the door panels where they're aluminum. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get it. There's probably no manual how to put it together. And so I'm going to do this whole video. Like, let's figure out how to install this thing. And I'm really, really excited because it's going to be really nice with the dogs. It's going to be so awesome. I'm telling you that the Crown Vic is becoming I really like this vehicle. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be awesome with the dogs. And yeah, so I'm waiting. It has to be shipped on a pallet. It's all different size panels, right? And the cool thing in the center is this big like door that swings so the dog can come right up front. Dogs are gonna be like, this is pretty cool. Liz says, I want to go trick or treat on a jet ski. Yeah, I have to figure it out. I want to do a video on Halloween, if it is on Halloween or before, a Halloween costume. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do to wear and do a video like that's what I'm wearing it. I actually was just thinking, and I thought of my idea, but I will not say what it is. I have an idea that I can wear, because the hard thing is when you're on it, you have to have goggles to protect your eyes and wear contacts, and you still have to have a light vest on. But I do have an idea of a costume to get and wear, and I probably have to go order it because it's going to be real popular. And definitely I think that's when I have an idea what I'm going to be for my Halloween costume that I'll do on the jet ski. And I'll have to make sure that I film it beforehand so it does go live on Halloween. The hard thing is my videos are out on weeks. Literally, I have videos from my last trip when I was in Illinois, which is like a month ago. And there's still videos left with that to get to the videos back in South Carolina. That's why I'm literally uploading a video every day. As soon as the live stream ends, there's another video uploading. I got a lot of videos. But it's crazy. So let's get about some past videos. Well, that's an interesting thing to talk about. So last night's video. So my dad does professional muskie fishing, right? He was in a tournament up in Wisconsin over the weekend, right? So I was riding. I was in this video, and all of a sudden I'm like, what's this huge thing jump out of the water? And the problem is I turned my head, and when I turned back, I recall seeing something. I couldn't figure out what it was because it's moving so fast. So this big muskie flies out of the water in front of me. Now the craziest thing, every time I go riding, got alligators jumping out, got sharks. We got now a muskie on the list, dolphins, like the whole thing. So I mean, it's crazy. Like literally, they're coming to find me. And here with this giant Lake Geneva, and you got this where you could see the muskie jump out. And then the crazy thing, it was still sitting at the surface when I went riding past it, which is like really cool. I think my dad was a little jealous. It didn't happen to him. He said it does not happen on boats. So it's kind of cool. I think that sound attracts fish from the jet ski. I think that is 100% facts. Because I've had before fish jump out. Pretty decent sized fish down here, but no muskies. It's pretty cool. Like, and I was joking around in past videos. I'm like, well, the only thing that can bite you out here is a muskie. Because it has happened in Minnesota, Wisconsin, some of those lakes where people have been bitten because the muskies do have teeth, kind of like a barracuda. And I joked around, well, that's the only thing to worry about. And here it's jumping out. What that was like, I had that with a bull shark happen on the Waccamaw River while I was not recording. So that's basically, think of that, what that video clip is, but think of a big bull shark jumping out. Well, that's what happened to me. And I did not have the GoPro rolling. So that's why I always have it rolling. Anytime the jet ski's riding, the camera's always running. And then there was awesome, crazy, like giant sailboat. I don't know what you call it. It's a steamboat. I don't know what you consider the paddle, but I don't know if the paddle boat. It would be like Mark Twain type of boat. And that was out there too. That was pretty cool. Every time you go out there, it's like you didn't know what you're gonna see. There was like a Ferrari boat. I mean, it's just literally, it was really cool going out there that every time there was something new to see. It was a lot of fun. And I can hear the dogs barking inside. They're probably like, this is their second time being fed soon. That's why I gotta cut this short. There's not some questions in here. I'm gonna have to cut it short. I need to eat. Dogs need to eat. It's their second feeding time. Would have been sooner, but I went to the beach, and so I quickly got home and got this all set up for the live stream. Oh, the also crazy thing, let's share that too. So a couple days ago, not jet ski related, and the news didn't really cover about it. A bunch of states, if you dialed 911, it didn't work. It was like Minnesota, Arizona, all at once. Their 911 was down, so you could not call police or the fire department. That was pretty crazy. They never explained why that happened. It was in a bunch of states, and it's kind of crazy. Oh, I can hear Ragnar. She's like, I want to come out of the cage now. She's getting big. It's going to be an auction. Going, gone. Sean says, be safe, Wolf. Later. I'll see you guys later in the next live stream. All right, so I'm going to end the live stream. Check out the I Am Beowulf merch, IamBeowulf.com. We got the Amazon store, Amazon.com/shop/I Am Beowulf. Be driven to win. Remember, today's Earth Day. Be safe out there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Beowulf Nation.